back, Undiscovered Gems. This time we're looking at an artist named Kanmuri. Probably botched the way you say that. They are from Japan. They make outsider house music, a bit of hip-hop influence in there too. I really like the blend of what they do, and I feel as though this is the type of music that could spread further, and of course that's what this series is all about. And these days I've been listening to a lot of this kind of stuff anyway, so it made sense to focus a video on this artist, since they just encapsulate everything that's really good and enjoyable about house music. Can't say I know a great deal about this artist other than that, really. They've been away for a few years. This album's actually from 2017. Seems as though a natural progression into something new, something fresh will come along the way relatively soon, I assume. I don't really know, but it would be great to hear more from this artist. I do really feel like she has this great vocal ability in the way that she can use her voice as this like airy instrument type thing, while also come on these tracks with a bit of swagger, almost like she's rapping at points. It's really cool how she's able to just kind of like flip the switch instantaneously and give you something completely different from track to track, which with artists like this is kind of rare. You know, you often get with artists like Kelly Lee Owens, for example, where she's always using her voice in a really cool way, but she uses it very similarly from track to track, which is great because it works really well. But like with Kanmuri, there's just this like way of doing it that just offers something different each time, and I really appreciate the versatility while being pretty great musically as well. I mean, the opening track is a bit disjointed, a bit strange. In fact, it doesn't actually lead you into the album very well, because it's the only track that really sounds like this, because from there on out you've just got these really fantastic house bangers just continuously till the end. But the opening track isn't exactly bad or anything, but I don't really feel like this is the one track that you'd start the album with, because immediately after that you have Lie Night, which is this fantastic house track with this really classic beat, almost feels like it's been pulled from the 90s. You've got this atmospheric tone to it, which is very similar to something like DJ Seinfeld, something he would do. I love what she does with the voice too here. The bags of charisma is just sensational. Like, she's just oozing with personality on this one, and even on every other track too. I love tracks like Rain Raider, which has this more of like a hip house inspiration to it. God damn, it's just such a swagger track. Honestly, it's not on like the level of something Azealia Banks would have done in like 2012, because obviously she always just had this huge amount of swagger on every verse, but you know, it's not far away. She just exuberates this huge amount of energy on tracks like Ready, and then you've got tracks like Without You, which has this classic like club sound to it. It just really feels like it's ready made for the club. Flashes of synths throughout this track are just a great touch too. Adds again a new sort of character to this track in comparison to some of the others, which don't quite match this same sort of vibe. Easily one of the best tracks here, but I love the way it goes into Summertime, because it's almost like it did what the previous track did, Without You, but then it kind of like takes it up a notch and it goes one step further and just goes all out with this great house banger. Bass on this one is turned up and it's so good, so good. It honestly makes me like think of some kind of like UK garage type anthem. It's really weird. I'm sort of wondering if she takes influences from all kinds of different genres, because there's just this really odd influence coming through here. Straight up sounds like something Disclosure would do, or something KEB would have done in like 2011. Crazy how this track sounds. I love it though. It's such a great jam. We do end with the more atmospheric type stuff though in the final few tracks. Pello definitely feels a bit more ambient in its tone. Just love the way she uses her vocals really nicely, even if I would have liked to have heard more tracks like Summertime to close things out. Maybe that's something she'll explore more in future releases, because like I say, I don't really know when we're getting anything else anytime soon, if we even are. But just as one little undiscovered gem here, like it just feels like there's so much more to offer, and I just need more of this. I need more of this, need more people checking this out, because it really is great. Definitely one of the best house discoveries I found in the past year or so. Obviously I've been exploring the genre way more recently, and yeah, just easily one of the best albums of 2017, easily one of the best like underrated albums of the past few years. It's just so good. Hopefully you check it out based on what I've said here. Hopefully you like it as much as I do, and yeah, that's the video. I am in a different location, as you probably recognize, but I will be back to the usual place in the next video, just in a different place for these past few videos. But hopefully it's not been too much of a distraction, because, you know, it's just a background, it's just a room with a wall and a pillow. It's just a place, isn't it? It's just what it is. But I will be back in my normal place in the next video. Hopefully you've enjoyed this Undiscovered Gems episode here. Always love doing these ones. Hopefully you check it out based on what I've said. If you have already heard it, let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, and goodbye.